How's it going, guys? It's the Retro Shinigami here, bringing you guys today another manga recommendation video, and this manga is going to be called Yamada and the Seven Witches. Now, let's get this recommendation video started. Alright guys, so what's up guys? So today I'll be reviewing Yamada and the Seven Witches, which in Japanese is YAMADA-KUN to Seven Nin no MAJO. So, the genres for this manga is comedy, romance, shonen, and gender bender. Now, the gender bender part, people are gonna not want to read it because of that part, but trust me, I guarantee you, it's nothing like you think it is. It's not like they want to do it. It's like because they have to solve a mystery basically, and mystery is the overall story of the manga, which is very interesting. Which I'm gonna tell you guys right now. So we have a main character, and his name is Ryu Yamada. He's a second-year student at the high school of Suzaku High. He's basically delinquent, and he does what the fuck he wants, and he doesn't really care about anyone else. One day, he meets this one beautiful girl named Uraha Shirashi, and she's like the hottest girl in their class. And one day, they're walking up the stairs, he trips and falls, and he lands on her, but then when he wakes up in her body, and he's wondering, why did this happen? So then he later finds Shirashi in his body, and the thing about this manga is that the comedy is perfect. If you guys have read Nisekoi, and that's kind of a slice of life, like a school life type of shit, this is that, but 10 times better. It's really that good. You guys really need to read this manga. And after the first, and they start talking on the roof, and they come to a conclusion that by kissing, that they switch bodies. Now, this gets more complicated down the line with witches, because there's 7 witches in their school. And each witch, which is a girl, has a power, and Shirashi's power is to change bodies with someone. And then, this is a little spoiler, but it's not that big of a spoiler, you find out early on, is that Yamada, he has also a power, and he's called a witch killer, and his power is that he can duplicate the power of the witch. So when she does the thing on him, it also happens to her. So that's why they switch bodies, and that's also when you guys find other witches throughout the story, they have to change bodies basically. It's the only gender bender thing is with Shirashi when they change bodies. That's it. That's the only time when they do it. Other times it's just other witches have freaking they can read minds, or make someone love you or something, or go look in the future. That's only one of the witches have the gender bender role. So when people think about gender bender in this series, it's not that big of a problem. It really isn't. And most of the time it's freaking hilarious when they go through it. It's fucking funny. And now, the characters in the story. Now, this is a romance. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is probably one of the best romances I have read or seen. And that's a fact. I've seen a lot. And by far, this is probably in my top 5. Because the romance in this shit is amazing. It's not generic at all. Sometimes, you know how most romance series, they have to build up to oh, I love you, and that shit. No, that shit doesn't happen. It just happens a normal thing. It's this shit. And the characters in this series, they're basically no generic characters in this series. Well, maybe a couple, 1 or 2, but they're still amazing characters at that. And his friend Miyamura, oh my goodness, this guy, he's a pervert, but he's a funny ass pervert. He's not those weird ones in those other type of series, like you could say To Love Ru, or fucking other type of series. You guys understand what I'm talking about. He's not weird. He's funny as fuck. And right now they're talking about his past, and his past is good too. Every character right now is really good. There really isn't any character I hate. And Yamada as a main character himself is a good main character also. He's a delinquent. Yeah, you can call that kind of generic for romance or something, but he has a goal he wants to set, and he wants to do what he wants to do, and he doesn't have other people make him do stuff. He's not weak-minded. He's strong-minded. He does what he wants to do most of the time, except when he gets to follow Shirashi, because, well, you guys figure out later. I'm not gonna tell you right now, but he's not a bitch. His character, everyone, his character development, I would say, has improved, and Miyamura, those guys have improved a lot. And the characters as a whole, they just gel so good together. It's really amazing. Now, the whole story, I already guys told you the first chapter. I told you how everything happens. They figure out they kiss each other and they go back to regular selves. Now, Yamada kind of takes advantage of this. He kind of takes advantage of this and like makes Shirashi take tests for him and stuff. But then Miyamura, he was part of the student council, finds out about this. Now he finds out that Shirashi and Yamada are switching bodies. So then him, Shirashi, and Yamada make a club called a Supernatural Club. And then after that, another person joins, then another person joins, and then so on, and they make a club. That's how it starts off. And the club is all the people fit together perfectly. They're so funny, and honestly, this is also in Shonen Jump. So the funny thing is, this series has like basically 60 chapters out right now, and the thing is, this is only the prologue. Yes, I said this is only the prologue of the series. And you're probably thinking, oh, this is a really slow pace and everything. No, this is not slow pace. This is pretty fast pace in my opinion. They go through stuff pretty fast and they get through things pretty fast. So they've already found 6 of the 7 witches. So which means once they find the 7th witch, something else is going to happen throughout the story that's going to have them go through a different conflict, which I really can't wait for until they find the 7th witch. I'm pretty like excited when they find that shit. So that's what I want to tell you guys. This series has only started compared to like all the big 3 or like Toriko or the Kuriko. It only has like 60 chapters out, and this is only the prologue of the series. I would really like you to check the series out. Just if you guys can only just read the first chapter and like put your first impressions down in the link below. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.